is week 2 of my bikini body prep, and we're currently in a bulking mode. I'm just in my posing bra because I was just taking some progress photos, and yeah, it's really hard. I didn't actually realize how hard bulking was going to be. I'm just really struggling with the amount of food I have to eat. Like, I physically feel sick by like lunchtime, and then I still have like a snack and dinner to go. So it's just like the volume of food is really hard because we're trying to hit actual macros. It's not just like empty calories that I am consuming. Like it's got to be, you know, currently at 2,300 calories, which is a lot of food for me personally, especially because I was kind of just eating intuitively, I guess, and I don't think I've ever eaten this much volume of food, so I'm really struggling and my body's really trying to adapt. But yeah, so week 2, and obviously during this bulking phase, we're going to gain some muscle, which means the scale's going to go up, my body's going to start changing, and then after the 3 months, that's when like the kind of harder diet part comes in. So that's when like the cut comes in. So I'm really struggling like with my body at the moment, like only 2 weeks in, and I just feel like just so bloated. Not bloated, I just feel, I guess, I don't know, I just feel fluffy, I feel yucky, and I just, yeah, it's really hard trusting the process to be able to go on stage with the amount of, you know, muscle that a bikini body competitor needs, especially in the lower body. And then we also kind of want some nice cap shoulders, but yeah, obviously need to bulk to be able to shred, and that way we are left with like a really nice definition of muscle. So yeah, and I also have my first posing in 2 weeks. I'm wearing like my heels and just black shorts at the moment. I've just been like walking around and just trying to see what I've seen online, but I have my first like official posing in a couple weeks, which I'm really excited about, because apparently the posing is like the hardest part of the actual prep. So like you have like the diet itself, but then the actual posing and like going on stage is obviously bloody terrifying. I am so scared. So I'm hoping to compete in Sydney for ICN, which is a Natural Bodybuilding Federation, on the 14th of September. So as I'm filming this, we have 9 months to go. There's about 33 weeks to go. And I kind of just wanted to start like this prep diary for myself, I guess, just to see my journey. And I also wanted to put it out into my YouTube community as well, to see if you're interested in seeing my journey. But with so many months to go, I'm probably going to do like a monthly update. So with just like little clips like this as I go. And then I'll probably do like a weekly update when there's probably about 12 weeks to go. And I'm probably just going to do like a few what I eat in a day as well. So I'm actually going to do that today. So I'm excited to go on this journey. We're going to do a what I eat in a day today. I've just taken my progress pictures. I'm going to have some water. And I don't know what I feel like eating. Maybe just like, I don't know, see what's downstairs. Okay. See you in a bit. Before actually eating anything, I'm actually going to make my supplement concoction drink, and I'm just going to see how I feel afterwards, if I'm still hungry or if I'm just like thirsty, because today I'm not training in the morning. I'm actually going to go in the afternoon to do sprints. I don't really need a pre-workout snack. So usually my sprints are scheduled in for Sundays, but on Sunday I'm actually at work like literally all day, and I'm actually not gonna have time, so I'm gonna do my sprints today. So I'm gonna show you. So supplements that I'm taking at the moment, I have fish oil tablets before food, so I'll probably have those a little bit later, just for those oily omega-3s. It's gonna help with digestion, I think, and also helps with your skin as well. Alright, so I've got my Naked Harvest cup here. I'm just gonna fill it with water, and then I'll show you what I put in it. Alrighty, so first up, I have L-glutamine. I've been seeing other bodybuilders use this, so I thought I should have it. So that's pretty much why I got it, and it also helps with recovery as well. And because I am lifting heavier now, my muscles are really feeling it, like my glutes. Ugh. So just a scoop of that. A lot of other people, you know, have alcoholic concoctions, and I have supplement concoctions. And this creatine is from Muscle Nation, and they were half price at Coles the other day. So that's why I really love when supplements brands that I'm aware of, that I know of, are at Coles, like Micro Mike as well. So that is the creatine, and I got this for like $16 or $17. Just to let you know, all creatine monohydrate is the same. The ingredient is the same, which is just 100% creatine monohydrate. It does not matter what brand you get it from. So if you can find it cheap, just get it. And also, creatine is one of the most researched supplements and one of the most popular supplements in the fitness industry. It's a really, really great one. So yeah. Okay, and last up, I have Daily Super Greens from OxyShred. I got this on sale on Amazon. It was like $30-something, so just a scoop of that. This is your reminder that greens powders should, like, I recommend actually eating greens. I literally have this so I can drink these because these are unflavored, and having them on their own is just disgusting. I actually just needed something flavored to put in it, which is why I have greens. So, but I eat lots and lots of greens throughout the day, and I would suggest having actual greens. And I did a whole videos on greens powders as well about how, like, they're not that necessary, but I just needed something with flavor to drink these unflavored things. Okay, that's my concoction. I don't have this every day. I usually just have it on my rest days when I need to have my creatine, because I usually mix my L-glutamine with my pre-workout. So also, this tastes really good. I've tried the ones from Naked Harvest. Naked Harvest greens I was not a fan of. The aftertaste was really weird. This one is called Proton Plasma, which is like a fruity mandarin-y citrusy kind of flavor. But yeah. Alright, pop those back in the cupboard. This is what I'm going to start the day off with. And I will see you when I actually eat, and I'll try and ramble a bit less when we're at that point as well. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will ramble a bit because this is like my first time being in this position. I kind of just want to give out all the feelings that I'm feeling right now. But yeah, okay, I need to see you later. Okay, so it is 8:45 and I'm ready for breakfast. Actually, after that drink, I'm honestly not that hungry, but I need to eat because if I just, you know, eat intuitively and just eat when I'm actually hungry, then all my meals kind of get pushed back, and then I'm not going to be able to like eat probably like my final meals that I have to eat. I've already put in MyFitnessPal, which, you know, I'm starting to get used to using it again, what I'm going to eat for the day. And it's just, I hate tracking food. I can't believe I used to do this for like a year, like a few years ago. It is just so time consuming. And also my screen time has just skyrocketed because I'm constantly just on MyFitnessPal, just inputting stuff. And yeah, anyway, so we're gonna have overnight oats. That's basically what I've just been eating every single day because it's just really easy to prep and it has really great macros. Alrighty, so I'm just going to warm up my overnight oats. So the volume of this is higher than what I previously used to have my oats as. I'm just a disclaimer, I'm going to be talking about macros, calories, and everything like that. So if that is triggering to you, please don't watch this video. But yeah. Okay, so for my oats, it's 60 grams of oats, 30 grams of protein powder, 5 grams of chia seeds, and 200 mils of unsweetened almond milk. I'm also going to be putting 100 grams of frozen berries. And I'm just going to microwave that for 2 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to cut up some banana. I think I'm going to do about 50 grams of banana. I'll just wait until it's cooked, till my oats are ready. I love banana so much. Whatever breakfast I'm having, I always gotta have banana. Okay. And then I'm also going to top it up with some Maver's cookie dough chopped chip swirl peanut butter. I was using the Macro Mike powdered peanut butter, but we want to just use something that's a bit more caloric dense. That way I'm able to get my calories in for the day. Because your girl, struggling a bit to eat the amount of calories suggested. I think I just Gonna go, so we've got 43 grams of banana. That way I can just use the remainder for my snack a little bit later on. So I'm just gonna pop that in a container just to pop into my snack. It's so sad using normal peanut butter because like a little bit just has so many calories in it. Okay, but it's delicious. So I'm gonna aim for 10 grams, which I usually go over because peanut butter is so heavy. Yep, I'll go on over again. And there's like barely anything on it, which is why I like to use the powdered one because more goes a long way. All right, so this came to 571 calories, and I'm just gonna go through the macros. So we have 33.3 grams of protein, which is a great start. A whopping 70 grams of carbohydrates, which is amazing because of the amount of bloody carbs I have to eat. We have 17.7 grams of fats, and I always go over with fats at the end of the day. It's just like the easiest macronutrient to just skyrocket with. And then we also want to make sure we're getting enough fiber. So this also came to 15.6 grams of fiber. I'm aiming for about 25 grams a day. So that is that. So I'm going to eat this brekkie and see where I go for the rest of the day. So yeah, but like the tiny amount of peanut butter there is, that's so sad. I genuinely am on struggle street. I have that much left and I really have to finish. Like, I've seen obviously videos of people struggling when they're closer to prep because, you know, their food intake is quite low, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone talk about how hard it is to actually eat more. And yeah, it's really, really challenging. You wouldn't think eating more would be so hard. I think when it's like, if you're just eating more and it's kind of just like empty calories and just like caloric dense foods, it's like quite easy. But when you're like trying to hit certain macros and like the volume of the food is bigger, that's what makes it a bit hard in the sense of eating more. But I can do this. Yeah, I'm really struggling to just eat. Last week I really struggled because it was like the first week. And for dinner, I had half of it at like 5:30. I waited a few hours and then I had the second half because I was just so full. Like the feeling of just constantly feeling full is so uncomfortable. But as I mentioned earlier, I have to trust the process because the results are going to be good. And I don't think I actually told you guys what my macro split is at the moment, which I'll quickly do now. So it's 140 grams of protein, which I've actually been able to hit. It's the carbs, 300 grams of carbs and 52 grams of fats. So proteins and fats, I'm actually doing quite well, and it's the carbohydrates I'm really struggling with. But it's really important to have high carbohydrates during your bulk because you want to be able to use the carbs as energy to be able to train as hard as you can, because this is obviously the building phase. So I want to try and just build as much as possible. But yeah, it's obviously, a lot of people say the first month is quite challenging when you're doing a bulk for the first time, especially because obviously it's not something you're used, like I'm not used to it. And yeah, so I'm hoping like after the first month, the last 2 months of the bulk is going to be hopefully a little bit easier and I'm going to be seeing that progress. But I know mentally I feel like I'm going to struggle because also I don't think I've ever looked at my body as much as I have been in the last week. Like constantly I'm just looking at my body. I'm like, I don't feel good. This doesn't feel right. Is this for me? Am I going to regret this? But this is part of the journey. This is part of the journey. And I knew what I was walking into. I knew it was going to be mentally challenging. And I want to be able to come out the other side and be like, I fucking did that. So I'm going to finish my oats. Get on with it. Finished. Finished. Yeah. But yeah, with the carbs, I thought eating a lot of carbs was going to be quite easy, but it's actually really hard. Okay, I'm just about to go to the gym, so it's about 11:30. I'm going to have some sort of carb, and I'm thinking figs, because one, I'm honestly not hungry at all, and two, figs are quite small, so it's not going to fill me up, hopefully, in any way. And also they actually have quite a bit of carbs in them. So for the gym, I am wearing my Gymshark bandeau. I have a Good Times Club tee on from LSKD. I'm wearing my black Legacy shorts because they're really comfy and they're really great for high intensity workouts, in my opinion. And I'm just wearing my Nike Metcons. So let's get some figs. These two little figs, we have 138 calories and 35.2 grams of carbs. Like, that is so many carbs in just those two little things. So this is gonna be my pre-workout snack. I usually like to have the Milo cereal bars, but I'm just not hungry like at all, and they're a bit more dense. I'm gonna do a HIIT workout today. Don't know if I mentioned that. I originally thought I was gonna do sprints, but I actually have to keep my step count low during the bulking phase. So going on the treadmill and sprinting is obviously not a great idea. So I'm gonna do a HIIT workout. Alrighty, so I've gone to the gym, I did my HIIT session, had a shower, and now I'm ready for lunch. So it's currently 1:20 in the afternoon. I have my lunch here, which is basically just a sandwich just with a beef patty. I just didn't have any burger buns, or I would have just had a traditional burger. So my lunch for today comes to 435 calories, and we have 35.2 grams of protein, 49.3 grams of carbs, and 10.5 grams of fats, and we also have 6.3 grams of fiber. So I have a lot of good stuff on here. I have avocado, mayo, capsicum, cucumber, spinach, and then the meat patty. Alrighty. I'm actually feeling a bit hungry, so that's exciting. Alrighty, see how I feel after I finish eating. Finished. I actually feel really good. I don't feel overstuffed. I don't feel overly full. I feel good, which is a relief. Because yeah, I was just sick of feeling really full once I finished my meals. But right now I feel really good. And yeah, so that was really delicious. So it is snack o'clock, or 4:40 p.m. in the afternoon, and I have my snack here, so you would have seen that I would have made it. So I'll just go through everything that I added and the macros. I'm not feeling super hungry, so this is, I feel like it's not going to go down too well. I actually did make a little bit less than what was actually necessary, but oh well. So the snack yogurt bowl comes to 247 calories. I used 150 grams of salted caramel Yopo yogurt. I have put in some fresh mango, some banana. I put in 12 grams of honey and 15 grams of rice puffs. Now moving on to the macros. We have 15.5 grams of protein, 40.9 grams of carbohydrates, 0.9 grams of fats, and 1.8 grams of fiber. So I usually put 20 grams of rice puffs, and it was recommended to do 160 grams of yogurt, but I honestly, the rice puffs are just really take it out of me. They do have a lot of carbs, but I really did not want any more. So yeah, I only managed with 15 grams, but this is what it looks like. It doesn't look very appetizing. It is quite yummy, to be honest, but also I'm starting to get the yogurt ick because I've just been having yogurt so much. So I am going to start switching up my snacks for the rest of the week. So I'm going to do maybe something like fruit and some muesli bars just for the healthy fats in that aspect. And that way it's more caloric dense, but it still has that nutritional value. But yeah, I'm just sitting on the couch and I'm going to start watching Exo Kitty. I think I'm about halfway through the newest season. So I'm just going to watch that, eat my snack. And I'm just having a little pre-dinner treat, which is this caramel, like it's half a caramel slice, because I still have quite a bit of calories left over, so I'm just trying to feel that. And this is from Food for Fitness. Just having this before dinner. Okay guys, so it's now time for dinner, and I just prepped some chicken breast and rice in a curry sauce. So this dinner came to 546 calories. I did want to use 150 grams of rice, but unfortunately I didn't actually have enough. So we have 126 grams of rice, and I also added in some sweet potato for that extra carbohydrates. So I'll just quickly go through the macros. So for protein for dinner, so it's 35.3 grams of protein, and then we have 66.1 grams of carbohydrates, which is really good. And then moving on to fat, 14.2 grams. And lastly, fiber, we are at 4.7 grams. So I'm just gonna eat this dinner, and now I can also wrap up this What I Eat in a Day prep edition. So this is my very first episode of my prep diaries. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. And until next time, I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are. And just remember that one bad day isn't a setback, and tomorrow can always be better. Bye.